hunt for Shiny Sinistea continues, and I've come to a really fun place to do it. I am in Takamatsu, Japan, and the reason I'm here is because this is Slowpoke City. As you can see, I did buy this shirt. I freaking love this place. I've been here before once, and I had a fantastic time with my buddy JC, but another reason why I came here is because there is a Kagawa Pokemon Center that's being opened tomorrow. But if you look in the game real quick, the Pokemon Center is right over there, and as you can see, they've got the Slowpoke on there, or as it's known in Japan, Yadon. The Pokemon Center is at this mall right over here, and as you can see, there's a gigantic banner with Slowpoke and Pikachu all over it. Yesterday, I did see them setting it up, which was kind of fun. But also, if you look in the game real quick, there are a lot of Slowpoke spawning right on top of the Pokemon Center, which I love that they're doing this. I think it's just fantastic. It was happening last night, too. It would be fun if they did this for all the prefectural mascots and stuff like that whenever there's like a Pokemon Center. Like if Fukui ever got one, imagine just a whole bunch of Dragonites everywhere. That would be sick. But let's just check all of these real quick. It would be fun to get our hands on a shiny one just because, you know, getting it on the actual Pokemon Center. But sadly, no shinies yet. But I did clear some spaces for gifts, so we're gonna pick up a few of these while we have the opportunity. I've now walked into the mall and checked this thing out over here. We've got a big Slowpoke diorama thingy for the Pokemon Center. This wasn't here last night, or at least it wasn't earlier. I think it was covered in scaffolding. They were like covering it up, but it looks so freaking cool. I love this thing. And this is new as well. These are all the products that are going to be in the store that are like exclusive to here. Yesterday they were putting the life-size Slowpoke in here, but look at that. We've got ourselves the shirts. They look good. I actually kind of like this a lot. I got Slowpoke and Pikachu on there. I might have to get that, but also we got the exclusive plushes, which is of course an Udon Pikachu because this region is known for its Udon, and of course a Slowpoke next to it. But that's why they made Slowpoke their ambassador, because it's Yadon Udon. And there's a cup and a plate. We've got this ice cream Pikachu over here, one with a small olive. There is a lot of olives in this area, so it makes sense. There's an udon bowl and the sauce bowl that comes with it. We've got this Pikachu right here, plus we've got a small of olive oil container, and this is, I believe, a horsey soy sauce container. I love that. His mouth is where the soy sauce comes out. I love that. Plus we've got ourselves a Slowbro and Quagsire. And the reason why Quagsire is on that is because the neighboring prefecture is called Kochi, and that's their ambassador Pokemon, Quagsire. And then we've got ourselves a nice Slowpoke inside of a well, and then there's the plushes yet again. I freaking love these things. They look great. Now, I believe that this Pokemon Center officially opens tomorrow, but there's like early access today for people that got it, plus of course press and stuff like that. So unfortunately today I will not be able to go inside, but tomorrow I did get a space and I will be showing you everything in there. I'm excited for it, because honestly, I love this prefecture. I love that they've just gone so hardcore with Slowpoke. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be hunting that shiny Sinistea, but we're also gonna be just enjoying all the Slowpoke goodness today. And speaking of Sinistea, we actually did find one in the wild here, though of course I suck at throwing at this thing. There we go. Hopefully we will find that shiny, and it is a beautiful pink color, and of course, you know, Slowpoke is also pink, so it fits the theme, right? But is this one at least good? No, not even a little bit. But for a split second, I thought it was the authentic form. My mind was playing tricks on me. Just after the Pokemon Center, we found our first shiny, a shiny Alolan Meowth. I've actually found a few of these. They are boosted for sure, but I'm always down to get them, you know what I mean? Because you never know. You could get a good one, maybe a Shundo, a Schnundo even. Those are all possibilities, seeing that this isn't boosted, but it's neither. It's pretty bad, but still our first shiny of the video. And we've got another shiny. Shiny Shuppet, 565. No idea if this is good or not. So let's catch the thing, or at least try to, but these things are a pain in the butt to hit sometimes. There we go, we got it. It'd be cool if it was good, because it does have a Mega. It's a decently good ghost type for sure. Not the best ghost though, I don't think. I think Gengar still beats it. But let's take a look. Yeah, 0 stars. Ah, yes, the good old Slowpoke mailbox. Absolutely fantastic. Got another wild teacup, but sadly not shiny. I actually did have a raid, but I was on a phone call, so I couldn't actually show it to you. Wasn't shiny though. So far, this pink teacup does not like me very much. I've randomly stumbled into a very beautiful area. I don't exactly know what this is though. I don't believe this is Takamatsu Castle. But there is a sandy gas nest here, which is pretty fun. Unfortunately, I have yet to see any Sinistea spawns. I've been looking, but they are hard to spot sometimes. They are so tiny compared to everything else. There's definitely construction going on here. I don't know exactly, again, what they're doing, but this place looks absolutely stunning. We got like big rock gardens and such here. And unfortunately, there are no teacup raids around anymore. I did get invited to this Sari Pikachu, but I already have this shiny shiny thanks to a buddy who traded it to me. I need to get the Kurta one, so I guess I will be doing Kurta invites, but sadly, if you look on the nearby here, there is a 1-star that'll be hatching in like 20-ish minutes, and to be honest with you, that one's not even guaranteed to be a Sinistea, so it's a little rough here in terms of raids right now, but I'm sure I'll be able to remote some eventually, but yeah. Sadly, spawns in here aren't as good as I was hoping they'd be. And here we have a teacup raid. Thank you very much, Cali King, for sending it. And right next to the water over here with all the fish, and I was a little curious why they're like hanging out over here, and it turns out the reason why is because there's like a feeding tube right over here, so it makes sense why they're just chilling over there. But maybe the fish will give me luck and give me a shiny. I would really appreciate it because I need this shiny. Oh, it's on the beach too. That would have been so nice, but sadly was not it. Still pretty fun to see it though on the beach biome. One thing that I love is that even random 7-Elevens have Slowpoke merch. They have whatever this is. It looks like some sort of cookie-like thingy, but also they got the plushes here, and this is actually what the mayor looks like. This is the mascot outfit. I would get this, but a buddy of mine actually did pick this up for me, so we will be getting that later. And then there's also these right here. They're just the same really, minus these. I've had these before. They're like little French fries. But yeah, pretty fun stuff. And again, because Kochi's nearby, that's why they have these guys. I've now entered a building that's very close to the train station, and the reason why is because of this store over here. I found this last time. This has like the best Slowpoke merch. So we're definitely gonna check the place out. Starting off with this right here, we got the vending machine. Unfortunately, there's nothing really Slowpokey in there, but the whole thing looks Slowpokey, so that's kind of fun. We've got a lot of posters up here, and I love every single one of them, but also there is merch. For starters, they have Pokélid things here, which is pretty neat, especially this one. I want to say it's Iwate and Miyagi. Those are the two support Pokemon there, but then we have Totori for sure, and this one I want to say is Hokkaido since it's a Vulpix. But also we have the figure for Slowpoke. We've got a key hook for Slowpoke. The tail is apparently a hook. There's this little purse thingy here. We got the little figures. I think that these are some sort of red bead and paste kind of thingies, so interesting. Then we have the chips like I showed you before. Looks like some candies, more figures on the bottom. Even more candies. I have no idea, but they're Galarian, so that might mean they're spicy. They've been pretty good with the branding, but also there's this big block of strawberry jello. Fun. I did a translate on these, and I think these are actually udon noodles that you can cut yourself, or if you want, you could just buy the udon noodles. I did buy these last time, and I never actually used them, so they're probably bad by now, so I might need to pick up a new thing, because they're not that expensive. But then there's candy, we got ourselves rice. I mean, they go all out here. There's that thing again, the cracker-like thing. More strawberry stuff. I'm assuming this might be broth for the udon, because I can see, like, the little udon bowl there. There's curry udon. Again, when they do a little spicy, that's when they use the Galarian version. Even more noodles. I love the art on these things. They look great. And I think that's Slowpoke soy sauce. We've got even more shirts. I bought the one down there. Then there's a bag and whatever this is. It looks like a mitt or something, or no, it's a bag. I've got to do a voiceover for this bit because unfortunately the copyrighted music was very strong. But these are all locally made Slowpoke products, and I really love them. We've got Slowpoke chopsticks. We also have Slowpoke cups and a bowl, but I will say that bowl is ridiculously expensive. 19,800 yen is just too much. But yeah, they have a lot of really interesting things there, and I really like supporting local business, so I did end up grabbing some of the stuff. And I'll show it to you in just a moment once we get on the Slowpoke ferry, which I am waiting for right now. In fact, I think it's pulling up right this moment. And there it is behind me there. It is the Olive Line Yadon ferry, and it takes us to Shodoshima. I've done this route before, and there are tons of spawns in the water, so I'm actually really excited just to sit down surrounded by Slowpoke, and we're gonna have just a fantastic time in there, and there's something quite delicious in there as well. We are now on the ferry. I'm at my favorite seat, and we have this wonderful view. We're on the way to Shodoshima now. And also, we've got the Yadon Udon. Let's do it. And since we're on our way now, there are a lot of spawns, as you can see, and we're going like the perfect speed. We're not going too fast. We can literally see things come in. We are having some helioptiles, though, unfortunately. I am seeing those, but you know what we need to do? I believe this ferry ride is about 40-ish minutes, so we're going to use spatial rend so we can see even more. But like, this path has so many spawns, it's ridiculous. But as you can see, a bit of them are going to be helioptile, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is on that one. There's not much we can do on that front, but it's just so cool, and hopefully there will be a few Sinisteas out here. I'm sure there will be a couple here and there, but they are a rarer spawn for sure. But like, just the sheer amount of spawns you get just out on this boat is ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, I did buy the chopsticks. This is what I got, but the reason why I say it's ridiculous is that these were 5,500 yen. It's a lot of money. Like, and I bought the udon noodles too because I didn't actually, you know, eat them the last time. I'm gonna do it this trip. But 5,500 yen for some pink chopsticks with white tips is a little ridiculous, but I like supporting local businesses, yada yada. So let's do a little unboxing. We remove them and there they are. That is it. They're just pink chopsticks with white tips. They're Slowpoke tails, but I mean, obviously I'm going to use these while eating the udon. It almost feels like a sin if I didn't do it, but here we go. The first time I've ever used Slowpoke chopsticks, and the second time I'm having this udon. It's pretty good. It's not amazing, it's only 650 yen, but it tastes pretty alright. And I was told by, I believe, Japan Lover that this right here, which has the Slowpoke on it, is a form of sweet tofu. But all in all, it's a nice little meal for just 650 yen. I did mention this before, but Slowpoke's name in Japanese is Yadon, and Kagawa is known for making udon. So that's why it's Yadon Udon. It's really fun. But yeah, I'm gonna eat these with the wonderful little chopsticks I just bought and hope I don't actually chew on them on accident. And we're gonna be just checking every spawn along the way, but like I said before, a lot of helioptiles, but this is gonna be a fun little adventure. I love going on this boat, and the weather's really good right now, though we might go upstairs in just a little bit. But let me eat, because this is the first time I've eaten anything all day. Of course, we're gonna keep checking spawns. Fingers crossed there's a shiny out here. In fact, you know what? Let's pop the daily since we're out here. Last time I popped the daily on this boat, I did get a Galarian Articuno, so it'd be cool if we get some more luck with that. We might also just get a whole bunch of freaking helioptiles as well. We'll see what happens. Now we are officially in Shodoshima. We're leaving the boat, so admittedly I think I'm gonna get back on this thing in just a couple minutes. And when it comes down to Sinistes, there were a few of them out there, thankfully, and a lot of level 1s that I hope to use for the power-up quest. But also, I did find this. I did get an XXL, but not just that. I got an authentic one. There was an authentic one out in the water. But that's not the only one I've ever gotten. There was one a little bit ago. I think it's one of these ones. I think it was this one. No, let's keep going. There it is. This is one I got from a research. So you know what? Let's evolve this one right next to the Slowpoke boat. We'll make it an antique evolution to Poltegeist. I think it would be fun. So in 3, 2, 1, we have an authentic. I mean, it doesn't look any different minus having like a little thingy at the bottom of it that you can only really see in AR. But there we go. We officially have an antique Poltegeist. Beautiful. And also I did some raids and I have 2 Spiritomb tasks. So this one's not shiny and a 72. Again, you want 888. So this one right here is not shiny and 870. Not a big deal. At least we finally were able to complete those and we have tons of brand new stops to span and some old ones that I've already spun. And thankfully, they're all pretty easy to complete. So I talked to the staff and apparently this boat will be leaving at 3:45. So I have about an hour on the island, or I could get on this one over here and it would take me straight to Takamatsu in about 4 minutes. So I'm thinking let's just explore Shodoshima. I would love to ride this thing on the way back. Plus the weather is beautiful today. It's an absolutely clear day. Who knows, maybe there's a special shiny waiting for us on this island. Shodoshima is definitely very beautiful, but sadly when it comes down to go, there isn't much here. But this is another Sinistes. This is the 4th one I've seen on the island. This is the first one in the wild though. The other 3 have been from incenses, but in the end of the day, I'm just enjoying seeing all this stuff for sure. It's a nice cozy little island and the spawns aren't terrible in specific spots. Like we do have some decent spots here and there, but I was definitely seeing way more on the boat. So whenever it's ready in the next 30-ish minutes, we'll be heading out. But yeah, I mean, come on, this place is just absolutely stunning and I'm really happy to be here. Just not a lot to do, but maybe there is and I just need to rent a car and go further on the island and stuff, but I'm not gonna be doing that today. I've stepped into the gift shop and there is just so much olive merch because Shodoshima is known for their olives. That's why Smoliv is showing up in some of the merchandise for the whole Kagawa Pokemon Center and stuff like that, because it's Yadon with their udon, but then there's Shodoshima, which is part of this. There's just a lot, and I mean a lot of olive merch. Honestly, they should really consider Smoliv to be like the ambassador of Shodoshima. I think it would be such a perfect fit. I mean, come on, they've got it literally everywhere. I found a Slowpoke photo booth machine and it's actually kind of fun. I did go inside and I got some pictures taken. Apparently I can download them too, but in the end of the day, all I wanted was this, just to have it framed. It's fun though. It's really dumb and I love it so much. It's little things like this. I love finding stuff like this. And now we're back on the ferry, and as you can see, there's actually things up here. We have a lot of Slowpoke decorations and such. And since it's such a beautiful day, I'm thinking let's just stay out here, hop an incense, chill with the breeze. Hopefully it's not too breezy because I don't want my hat to fly away, but it is pretty nice up here. Last time I took this boat, it was super rainy and it was definitely not a smart idea. Plus the seats and the tables are themed too. I really love this. Well, we managed to get a shiny up here, and it's a weather boosted one. And I've seen a lot of Sinisties on the way, so I am hopeful that we'll see one of these too, but at least we got a shiny on the boat. Who knows, maybe the Yadon ferry is the one that gives us a Shundo. No, but 2 stars is up there. But yeah, if we just back out real quick, like they are everywhere, though admittedly this is not the best spot to point that out, but I've seen at least 30 of them. I've been counting. No more authentics though. I've definitely been looking for the authentics as well, but sadly that's not been a thing. Also, that's boosted. No, there we go. There's one right there. Not it. Return trip is clearly where all the luck is. Shiny lulling me out. If it's good, I'll show you, and if not, then just assume it was bad. Well, it was a fun ride, and we did get some shinies, but sadly, no shiny Sinistea. But funnily enough, we did actually get a Hundo randomly in the middle of the ocean. It is a phony, but that's my second one that I've gotten recently. So you know what? Just because this one wasn't from a raid or anything, let's just evolve this one into the technically phony Hundo, but still, it is a Hundo, and we'll have that set completed for the Hundo decks. Pretty cool, though. We finished the Hundo and the authentic line. Luckily, powering it up isn't going to be any more expensive, minus the fact that the level is a little bit lower, but I'm not going to do that. No point. But I am going to keep looking for that shiny, though. We've completed a few things, but I need to finish that shiny line. This is that garden-like place I was at earlier, and then just over here was actually Takamatsu Castle, so neat to see that it was there. I may have been able to like go in through that side, but clearly I didn't go that way, so I don't 100% know, but it looks really cool. They also have like this little thing where you can build it, and it comes with Slowpokes. It's one of the like locally made kind of things, so it's really neat. And when it comes down to Sinistees, I'm hunting for them. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing anything. Like there were a few just that way. Obviously no pink ones or anything, but I'm trying. There just isn't any raids for them at the moment, and there's definitely no researches. Those don't exist for it. So we'll see what happens, but for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the stroll, see what else we find, but this castle is just sick. Even though it's really small comparatively to most that I've seen. It's a lot later now. I've actually run into Edu here. He's taking some pictures, and also Jack is here too.
The squad is here in Kagawa. We're both very far away from home, but we're doing the best we can.
He's a level closer.
It's Slowpoke heaven.
Slowpoke heaven. Yeah. And also, Edu was really cool and got me some stuff that I'll show you in a second. But first,
nice
pink
guy.
Tea? No.
You know, I got one. I traded it away today.
That's great. She's a fan. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Also, after that Sinistea, I do have 2 more Spiritombs. Let's just see if we get a shiny. That definitely wasn't it, though. How about you? No, and worse. And here's that third one that we had. Is it shiny? It sure isn't. Okay. And just randomly, huh? We were just doing a route.
We almost stepped on it.
We literally just didn't know it was there.
Which is like the do not do in Japan. If you step on a manhole, gun squad, watch out.
Yeah? Is that so? Alright everybody, it's almost time to wrap up the video, but I did get this bag from my buddy Edu, which is a universal bag with Elmo on it, which is weird, and I don't know who this is. I have no idea. But it was very kind of him to get me this stuff, because for starters, we got the Yadon, and this is the one that specifically is the mascot, so that's cool. But he also got me some more. This one's Fukui, of course, the Dragonite. Really like this one a lot. And the last one was one that I wasn't sure if I wanted just yet, because I haven't been yet, but this is the Quagsire from Kochi. But I have yet to go to Kochi, and I really want to go to Kochi someday, so this is one of the few that I got that I haven't been to, but we will go at some point. Not only that, he also was really nice and got me this awesome shirt. It says Expert Splasher, and it's got a Magikarp on it, so that was really nice of him, just randomly gave me that. And he also gave me 2 of these Malamar hat visor thingies. They were doing this very special My Friend Malamar thing for Pokemon Legends EA. And last up is this right here, a Dragonite coaster. Pretty cool, but in the end of the day, I think I have this one, but even if I do, it's still really nice of them. And also randomly, there were these like little paper origami Yadon heads. As you can see right there, you can make it like that, but I have no way to make it right now, so we're just gonna hold off. And that's what the other side looks like. But anyways, on that note, we are gonna wrap up the video here. Smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Takamatsu? Do you like it? Do you not so much like it? Let me know. If you're really enjoying the content and you wanna see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you at the Pokemon Center tomorrow.